793. Hi, you're the first person here. I just turned my camera on. Thanks for coming in. Hi, everybody on YouTube. So I have two channels going. I'm Miss Katie, That Vegan Teacher, if you've never met me before. And this channel is my TikTok, and over here is my YouTube. I'm going to be here for 1 hour, and we're going to be talking about veganism and how all good people are striving to be vegan. Because if you're not striving to be vegan, it means that you are hurting the animals, hurting the planet, and frankly, it's not even good for your health anyway. So you must be vegan, okay? All right, let me see who's all here. Just a sec. Let me see if I can get a pencil here, because you know sometimes you can't think without a pencil in your hand. Is that like that for you guys? Oh yeah. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but oh, here's some people on YouTube. Okay, Milch says hi. Hello. Thanks for coming. Who else is here? Jason is here. Hi, Jason. Where do I buy my plush animals from? Oh, the little cute. They're cute, right? All right, well, these ones actually I got at the dollar store so many years ago. They have little magnets actually in their paws. You see? So they sit on the fridge. I don't know if I can show you, but anyway, they do. See the magnets they sort of like make them be able to keep their paws together anyway. So they can go on a fridge. I got these when I was a teacher and to teach the names of the animals to the kids because I was teaching English to French students. So I would say, this is a rabbit, and this is a chick, and this is a pig, and so on. And I was teaching them how to be kind to all animals. And I got them from different places. Like this one doesn't have any magnets, actually. This one I can't remember. I think I got it, it was at a secondhand store. I get almost all my stuff secondhand. This one, though, it was not secondhand. This was bought, and it was like, I don't know, 10 euros or something, a lot. But I just thought that she's so cute and just fits perfectly with the rest. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Thanks everybody for being here. Someone little cat just wrote tofu. Yes, exactly, eat tofu. Thanks everybody who is sharing the live stream, and I'm gonna get right into it here to get the first person who wants to come in. But remember guys, you have to be over 18, okay? You guys over here on TikTok, if you want to come and talk to me, remember that you are to be a teaching assistant. That's the whole point of you coming in, okay? To be a teaching assistant. What am I drinking? Oh, I'm drinking a smoothie. This is spinach. So I keep some frozen spinach in my freezer, and then I take it out. I stuff it into a blender. This has with 2 bananas in it. There's more than this, though. There's not just this amount. And I put cinnamon in it and turmeric, and I put ginger. So it's quite good, and it's very healthy for me, right? Hope you guys eat a smoothie, drink a smoothie every day. Let me just go in here, do a quick little check here to my YouTube to make sure that everybody here is able to contact me if they want to, okay? So I go to youtube.com because I want to make sure that everybody here can write something, because sometimes YouTube blocks some people. I want to make sure everybody can write as long as you guys are kind, right? You guys on YouTube? All right, let me see here. Let's go to content. And oh, did you guys hear some footsteps? That's my dog Bella. She was under the desk and now she's over there. So yes, Bella is a vegan dog and she's very cute. Yes. Okay, hold on a second here. Just gonna try to find this. Okay, I'm gonna let somebody in right away so we don't waste too much time, okay? Thanks for coming, guys. Thank you for being here. Hi there. Oh, let me make sure my volume's up. Oh, sorry, TikTok or YouTube, I'm blocking the whole screen there. Sorry. Hello, welcome to my live stream.
Hello.
Hi, where are you in the world?
England.
Okay, you have to be over 18 to come in on TikTok Live. Did you know that?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are? You don't sound like it. All right, can you tell me a little bit about what you know about veganism so far? Do you know what being vegan is? Oh, okay. Yeah, you left. That's okay. Look, I'm sorry. It's not my rules, okay? You sound like a really nice person. It's just that I don't want you to get in trouble, you know? Because anyway, you know. Next time, guys, if you're under 18 and you just want to ask a quick question before you leave, just ask a question and then leave, okay? All right. Let me just see here. Okay, that's good. Hey. Hi, you guys over here on YouTube. Somebody says, save the animals. Yes, thank you to the person whose name is Ducks. Very good, save the animals. And thank you very much also for sharing the live stream. Hi, Zach. Thanks for coming in. Hey, everybody. All right, let's go to the next person here. Remember, guys, if you're coming in, you're going to be a teaching assistant. We want to teach you not just how to be vegan, but also how to be a teacher.
Hello, vegan teacher.
Welcome to my live stream. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. Here's your first card to read out loud.
Hello, TikTok and YouTube class. I am Jack.
Well, it doesn't
Katie's
say,
new
hold on,
teacher.
it doesn't say YouTube class. Try again.
Oh, sorry.
Read
I
it
have
slowly.
dyslexia.
You
I
have
dyslexia.
you have dyslexia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why does everybody lie? It's incredible. Everyone who makes the least little mistake says they have dyslexia. Literally yesterday. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. Again. You know, every single person who makes a little mistake, all of a sudden they have dyslexia. Guys, some of you have dyslexia, but not all of you. Okay, you got this. Is not like it's like, oh, I have dyslexia, oh, I have Tourette's syndrome, oh, I have an eating disorder, oh, I have like all of these excuses, right? I just asked you to read it properly. You just read a word wrong. Okay, it's not a reason to freak out or to lie and say that you have dyslexia. Now, I'm not saying that some of you don't, but it is actually impossible that many of you have dyslexia. Okay, stop making excuses just because you never read. Practice to read. Let's go to the next person. JJ, you can come back if you're ready to try again. Okay, don't have a temper tantrum just because I correct you. All right. Hi.
Hello?
Do you have dyslexia?
No, I don't.
All right, because if somebody has dyslexia, this is not the place for you. Okay, guys, let's just get it straight. Okay, there's 633 people here on TikTok. If you have dyslexia, it's not you can't come in here because the whole point is to read out loud in front of hundreds of people. And if you include YouTube, it's 1,000 people, okay? All right, here's your card.
Hello, TikTok and YouTube. Welcome to class. I'm Sophie, Miss Katie's new teaching assistant. Please tap on the screen 100 times each to create little hearts to encourage me. After that, write the number 100 in the comments and then keep going if you think I'm doing a good job reading and explaining veganism. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you for being able to read and for telling the truth. Okay, so yesterday we were doing all of these appeal to nature, appeal to tradition fallacies, and all of this stuff. But today we're going to start on something new, which is vertical farming, okay? So first, let's just make sure you understand what veganism is. Do you know the definition of veganism?
Yeah, it's a person that doesn't eat any animal products or anything that animals have not consented to make.
Right, so we basically don't steal from animals, right? We don't steal,
Yeah,
we don't
exactly.
steal their lives, we don't steal their freedom, we don't steal their eggs, we don't steal their milk, okay? Sound good? You there still?
Yep.
Can't hear you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, so please respond if I say something to you, okay? All right, here. We're talking today about vertical farming, question 111. These are questions that people have asked me, and I wrote them all down. All right, so here you go. Take a screenshot, guys, on YouTube. If you're here to learn, take a screenshot so that when you become when you become vegan, you'll be able to be a teacher very quickly. Okay, here you go.
Question 111. How does vertical farming work? Answer. Vertical farming means growing crops in stacked layers, often using hydroponics with water and aeroponics with air, in different ways in greenhouses to make the plants grow better.
All right, and what's the boy's sign say?
Let's encourage vertical farming.
Yeah, and what animal does he have with him there?
A chicken?
Right, and so do vegans eat chickens?
No, we don't. We don't even eat eggs.
That's right. So you are a vegan?
Yes, I'm vegan, and some of my family's also vegan.
Well, thank you for telling me. And what is your name? Carl?
Sophie, this is my brother's account.
Okay, why are you using your brother's account?
Because both of us have to share one because it costs more money to make two.
It does? I don't think it does, actually, sweetheart. I think you can have as many. I have about 8 accounts here. It doesn't cost a penny.
Oh.
Yeah. You can just
Can
go.
I ask a question?
Sure.
When are you starting OnlyFans?
Why don't I? Well, I could for people who are fans. That would be a good idea to start an OnlyFans. Yeah. And I could teach extra vegan facts over there, right? I could show different things like the different foods that I eat. An OnlyFans is not just for people to take their clothes off. You could do whatever as an OnlyFans, if you open an account like that. But that's a weird thing to say, don't you think? Anyway, you did a good job reading the card, so thank you for that. And but it's kind of a bizarre question, right? I think you'd agree. Okay. All right, let's go to the next question, guys. So we're learning about vertical farming. And this is question 112. So as I said before, guys, take screenshots so that when you become vegan, you will have all the information that I have and you can be a great teacher. I want every single person here to start considering being a YouTuber and a TikToker who is vegan, okay? All you do is you just turn your camera on, sit at a desk, right? And just print out your own cards and teach vegan facts and talk to people, okay? The reason I have these necklaces is because I used to have sweatshirts. I still have a lot of them, but they weren't backwards for you guys, like, look, in real life, this is the correct way. This is actually backwards, but see what I did is this. That way I don't have to, it's almost like a thing on a t-shirt, So people scrolling past will be able to see this quickly and they'll know exactly what the live stream is about. And even if they leave, they'll still see this. All good people are striving to be vegan. And that's a way for people to get a click. Because remember, it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. All right, let's see who else is here. Thank you for being here, guys. If you want to get to the top of the list, you put a galaxy in or the dancing fruit on the desk, and that makes you go to the top. That's what TikTok told me. And you guys over here on YouTube, if we have somebody who's trying to be cruel on purpose, you're going to get banned. Like for an example right now, the person whose name is the Cowan, okay? You just wrote, who thinks cows are yummy? Okay, so why would you write that here? What is the point in writing something like that? Why wouldn't you say, who thinks tofu's yummy? Who thinks that carrots dipped in hummus are yummy? Okay, you could have written that instead, right? Instead, you're trying to cause trouble. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in a timeout, and your timeout is going to be for 30 minutes. So for 30 minutes, you're going to have to watch the live without being able to comment anymore. Well, you'll be able to comment, but nobody else will see it except you. Okay, so don't do that again. All right, guys, on YouTube, you have a way to make this world a better place for the animals. So be kind. All right, let's go over here on my TikTok and see who's at the top of the list right now. Oh, we still have JJ there, but JJ, I'm going to press an X beside your name, okay? Because what you did before wasn't really too cool, okay? So we're going to go to somebody named, who's this? Let me see. The next person here has only 1 follower. So I'm not going to let you in because sometimes people make accounts and they just come here to disturb things. I'm going to see if I can find somebody who has has a vegan account or who is an adult. And if you're not, I'm just going to teach the lesson myself. Oh, here's somebody who has a cross beside their name. Should I let that person in? That person seems like they would be a Christian. But I don't know, all of these accounts look like children. So guys, if you're an adult and you want to come in to read, that would be cool. We have somebody named Emily, and it says Emily's old account. No, not going to let you in either. We're going to get somebody who looks like an adult. Let me see. Doesn't seem like anybody. Somebody's name is Kim, but she's on a horse. She has 2,000 followers. Let me see. God first. Ooh, interesting. So this person must be vegan then if they put God first. Right? I don't know. Let's see who else we can get in. Okay. Well, somebody's named Bob. Let's see if Bob can read. So guys, remember that vertical farming sounds awesome. Does it reduce water consumption? And the answer is yes. Hello, Bob. Can you read this?
Yeah, can I just say I'm really sorry for before? I'm really sorry.
Okay. Here's your card to read.
Okay. Vertical farming. Question 112. Vertical farming does sound awesome. Does it reduce water consumption? Answer, yes. Miss Casey loves cum in her mouth. She takes it all day long, that dirty whore. You dirty whore. You love cum, don't you? You little slag.
Not especially.
You love it. You love swallowing cum. You love it.
Do I? Not especially, actually. You know what I do like, though? I do like hummus. I like carrots dipped in hummus. Yeah, those are good. I prefer that, actually. Carrots dipped in hummus or cucumbers dipped in hummus, that I like. You know? Okay, so now you know, Bob. Hey, but thanks for the question, appreciate it. It's very nice of you to care so much about me and my taste preferences. All right, so let's just read this now. I'll read this. Vertical farming, question 112. Vertical farming sounds awesome. Does it reduce water consumption? And the answer is yes. Vertical farming drastically reduces water usage and does not rely on fertile soil. Okay, so making it suitable for areas with degraded lands or water scarcity. So if there's a place that doesn't have that much water or that much land, people can have vertical farming, which is actually great for the animals, great for the planet, great for everything. So what we're trying to do as vegans is to encourage farmers to have more vertical farming. All right? It's a way to make the world a better place. And don't forget, guys, you're allowed to drink in class if you want to. And this is a vegan smoothie. This is made with spinach and bananas. But the things that make it taste really good are cinnamon, turmeric, and ginger. Yeah, and it's so good for me. I mean, this way I can eat a lot of spinach in a day, consume a lot, but it's in the form of a smoothie. Cool, right? Hold on a second. Let me just go and sing. We're going to listen to a song now, okay? So this song is Every Day is a New Day. Oops. Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me. Here we go, guys. Okay, that's a nice song a little song that I wrote. Every day's a new day, and it's playing again. To learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me. All right, let's press the space bar there and it'll stop. Okay, so we have over here on my YouTube channel. Guys, if you want to communicate with me, if there's something that you really want to say, you want to say something positive, or maybe you have a suggestion for me, something I never thought of before, put it in the super chat. Because I do listen to suggestions, well, if they make sense. Okay, so this person named Ara writes that she drinks soy milk every day. Good job. Thank you for telling everybody. Excellent. That's the kind of comment we want. Did you see that? Did you hear that TikTok? Over on YouTube, they're writing all kinds of nice things in here. Here somebody says, that somebody named Socrates writes, I saw you eating tofu the other day. You did? Well, yeah, that is something that I eat quite often. Yeah, I guess you were here in Italy. Cool. That's so nice. All right. Thanks by the way, for not coming up and saying hi, because I don't really like to be disturbed in public. I know. But, sometimes. Oh, somebody named Chris is here. And Chris has a little flag or a little thing that looks like he or she's Christian.
Hello. Can you take your shirt off, Mommy? I want to see your big saggy tits.
You want to see my boobs? Okay, that's so strange. But why would you want to do that? Why would you want to? And by the way, they're not saggy at all. Not at all. What are vegan eggs? What are vegan eggs? I don't know what vegan eggs are. Okay, well, essentially, I guess it's when people have, like creative chefs, they make eggs in such a way that it looks like an egg. And I don't know haven't actually ever eaten them. However, I do eat scrambled tofu. Scramble, it's called. Yeah, here it is. Let's see. You can listen to this. Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woohoo! Eating eggs is so last century, nobody needs to, so here's what you do. Mash tofu, green onions, and celery in a pan. Add black salt, turmeric, and spices, yes you can. Mix in some vegan mayo. Now mix in a salty pickle. Yeah, that's the way to go. Oh, woo! Tofu scramble, it's so easy to do. Woohoo! Learn how to make it, cause saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too. The egg industry's just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal Holocaust history. The egg industry's just a cycle of misery. Let's make the animal Holocaust history. Tofu scramble, tofu scramble. It's so easy to do. Woo-hoo. Learn how to make it, cause saving animals will make them happy and will make you happy too. There you go, tofu scramble. Why does the song keep starting over all the time? Anyway. Oh, I have a super chat here from New Zealand, guys. Hold on a second, guys, on TikTok. I'll be with you soon, okay? This is from Haria, Vegan Always, and she writes, we have been singing your songs and dancing regularly. Thanks, Katie and other vegans, for defending the vulnerable. Aw, that is so sweet of you. Thank you for that. I'm going to take a screenshot of your comment. Hold on. I took a screenshot, but my face was like this. Hold on. Let me try and smile this time. Just a sec. There. Now I took a better screenshot. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you guys were still here or not. Anyway, I took a screenshot. Thank you so much. You're going on the Vegan Fantastic list here. Okay. So, Huria Vegan. Thank you. Check mark for you. I'm going to press a heart. Okay, I didn't really clue in that you were from New Zealand. That's so wonderful. Now, I'm all the way here in Italy. Guys, make sure you press a like on that comment. And you know, this is a wonderful comment. First of all, it's beautiful. Looks all yellow. And then it has all these decorations of happy animals. And you guys over here on TikTok, what are you guys up to? Campbell, thank you for the rose. Thank you, Saf, for the pepper. And listen, I'm going to swipe to the side here in case there's a, oh, I do have a new follower. Hold on, let me scroll back and read. Let me see. Do I like celery? Yeah, I like celery. It's all right. You know, you can put it in a smoothie, by the way, and it's very good for you. Let's see. What's my opinion on femboys? I don't know what a femboy is. What's a femboy? I mean, a boy who looks feminine or acts feminine? I don't know. I don't care what people do as long as they're not hurting the animals. You know? Okay, let's go to the next. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, let me see. If you repost it, I'm going to read your name out loud, okay? Thank you so much, guys. All right, so we have, oh, hold on. Hold on, shit. Okay, Emma, thank you for following. Eli Soph or something, number 12, thank you for being here. Do I have wigs? No, I don't own a wig. C is following me, thank you. And let's out here. Oh, animals deserve to live, says Millie. Hey, thank you, Millie. Guys, make sure you tap it on the screen 100 times and then write the number 100 in the comments, okay? That way, if I catch you doing that, I'll say, good job. And if you do it another 100 times, then you add it up and it's 200, okay? Thanks for sharing the live. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you to the people putting 100 in. Thank you, F, for that. EFF. That you need a better channel name, okay? That's not a good name for you. No, because, you know, guys, you have to have proper channel names when you come to class, okay? Even the person named Saf, okay? Thank you for the decorations. But I want you to change your name to something, okay? Saf for the animals or Saf vegan. Especially if you use vegan and pretend that's your last name, like your surname. That's a better thing to do, okay? All right, what do we have here? Somebody writes, Happy Palm Sunday. Happy Palm Sunday. Happy Palm Sunday. I don't know why is Sunday named after a palm? It's not a special day, guys. It's just a Sunday. I don't know. Are you guys religious? If you care about Palm Sunday, tell me why that is. I don't know. Oh, let's see if we can get somebody new in here. There we go. Hi, welcome to my live stream.
Hi.
Hi, do you know how to read?
Yeah, of course.
All right, cool. So we're reading today about vertical farming. Here is your card to read.
Vertical farming. Question 113. What are the benefits of vertical farming? Vertical farming puts dildos on my ass.
You whore! JJ's back, you whore! JJ's back! You slag! You slag! You thought you kids a feet, JJ!
Give me your calm.
JJ's
Oh, yeah,
back!
I'm gonna
Okay, some people are having trouble reading. Actually, it doesn't say that. It says vertical farming conserves water. Conserves water, reduces land use, and allows for year-round crop production near urban centers where many people live. Okay, so that's one of the benefits of vertical farming. So if anybody ever says to you, is vertical farming a good idea? You say yes, because it conserves land and it conserves water and it helps to make the world a better place for the younger generation. Okay, and he's holding a little sign that says, let's encourage vertical farming. And you see a little chicken there to remind us to be kind to chickens. We don't have to eat them. We don't have to take their feathers. We don't have to hurt them at all. Okay, all right, vertical farming, question 114. Let's see who's all here. Oh, thank you very much for subscribing, guys. Who do we have here? We have Jack. Thanks, Jack, for following me. Yeah, thank you very much. I can't really read what you guys are saying. Lynn, thank you very much for telling everybody to eat tofu. Thank you so much for, who put the flowers on my hair? Oh, wait, hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. No, hold on. Yes, I will. No, I won't, hold on. Okay, I did sneeze. Usually sneezes come into, why am I sneezing? Okay, yeah. Somebody put a decoration of some flowers on my hair, and then I immediately sneezed. But it's just a cartoon thing. All right, let's see what's happening. Okay. Thanks for coming in, guys. If you know how to read, that's great. Don't come in, though, if you don't know how to read, okay? Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for the super chat, guys. All right. Is it possible to feed the world just by using vertical farming and not using any animal products, not even manure? What do you think? Hi, welcome to my live stream. Here you go. Here's your card to read. I read the top already. You just read the answer, okay?
Yes, you can fuck me in my ass.
Okay, I'd rather not do that. How would I do that anyway? How does a woman do that to you? I don't know. Maybe you're talking to a man. Are you gay? Okay, so listen, if you are, that's totally fine, okay? But we're teaching people about how to be kind to animals. We're not really talking about being gay or not, okay? That's probably another channel, okay? But listen, thanks for coming in. I do appreciate you. Good try, you know? All right, so let me read this out loud then myself. So it says, so question 114. Is it possible to feed the world just by using vertical farming? So remember, that's growing the plants upward, really, really, really high, instead of spreading them out, all right? And so yes, nutrients can be supplied by using plant-based composts, cover crops, and bio-based fertilizers derived from algae and seaweed and organic plant matter. Isn't that cool? It's really neat, right? So we don't actually ever have to use any products from animals to grow lots of crops, and we can feed the whole world. All right, the next one here. Question 115. Okay, hold on. Oh, you want to dance? Someone on TikTok wants to dance. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if we should dance. If there's 10 of you who want to dance, then that would be cool. Let me see if 10 people want to dance. And you guys, we have at least 10 on here and 10 on here. Okay, because otherwise it's just me, and that, I can dance on my own without you guys. But I do like to have recess, and I haven't got enough exercise so far today. By the way, I'm here in Italy, and oh, tomatoes are flying. All right. Let me see. We have, if you want to dance, don't just write your name, okay? Don't write me, but write your actual name. Let's see if we have anybody here. Nope, so far we have a whole bunch of hearts. Oops. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you, and thank you very much for saying that you love to protect animals. That's so nice. I appreciate you very much. Who else do we have here? Katie, how do you think could the Inuit go vegan? I don't think they could, because they live way up north. So they could move down south. What's what they could do? Live in a better climate where they can grow crops or have access to grocery stores. Izzy's gonna dance. Guys, we have one person on YouTube who wants to dance. And we have, hold on a second, Bella, Amber, Harpa, I think you mean Harper, Eva, Alice. Anybody else who wants to dance, write your name down. George, Peter, Socrates, cool name. Marley, Liv, oh, so many. Michael, Cody, Andrew, Alexandra. Yes, loads and loads of people want to dance over on TikTok. Let's see what we have over here on YouTube. Hold on. Oh, I have a super chat. The guy writes, "What's up, guys? I'm back." Okay, I don't know who you are, Emily, but thanks for being back, I guess. Thank you very much. I'm going to press a heart and I'm going to press a like because thanks for advertising the fact that you're back. As long as you're kind, Emily, that's great. Okay, what else do we have? Anybody else who wants to dance? Orlando, Evelyn, Gabriella. Guys, we're getting close. We have a few more here who are going to dance. We have Diddy, okay, Sarah. We have Evan. People who are going to dance, guys. Let's get some boys. Oh, Lexi is here and Fatima, Kelly. Guys, we have at least 10. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to dance. We have 10 on each, so that's cool. The rest of you guys, I hope you participate anyway. It's good for you, you know? You're going to feel better, honestly. I know it's hard to get out of your chair or out of your bed, but you do always feel better after you dance. It's really true, okay? Yeah, you might as well get healthy while you're here. Okay, so we're going to listen to a song, and the song is called Veganism is a Justice Movement, okay? It's going to explain to you what it is. So veganism is a justice movement, and you're going to learn exactly what, hey, can you please not put rodeo hats on my head, guys, because I don't support the rodeo. TikTok, in case you're wondering, over here on YouTube, they put rodeo hats on my head, and I don't like that, because that's a symbol of violence towards the animals, okay? So, guys, you can dance if you have shoes on. I have bare feet today, okay? Dance in bare feet however you want to. Here we go. Have fun.
Fact. Veganism isn't about food. Fact. Veganism isn't about the environment. Fact. Veganism isn't about your health. Veganism is a justice movement which states that humans should live without exploiting animals because, like children, animals aren't objects to be bought, sold, commodified, utilized, sexually assaulted, enslaved, or exploited in any way. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's go over it again. Veganism is a justice movement which states that humans should live without exploiting animals because, like children, animals aren't objects to be bought, sold, commodified, utilized, sexually assaulted, enslaved, or exploited in any way. Okay, let's sing it. Veganism is a justice movement which states that humans should live without exploiting animals because, like children, animals aren't objects to be bought, sold, commodified, utilized, sexually assaulted, enslaved, or exploited in any way. Go to That Vegan Teacher on YouTube and search for The Truth About the Animals You Eat. It's only 8 minutes long.
That's this one.
We don't buy meat. We don't buy dairy. We don't buy eggs. We don't buy leather. We don't buy fur. We don't buy wool or silk. We don't steal from animals. We don't eat cats, cows, dogs, pigs, chickens. We don't eat turkeys. We don't eat frogs. We don't eat anyone. We don't go to places like circuses if there's animals there, or zoos because those animals have been taken out of the wild. We don't go to places like SeaWorld because we don't believe in kidnapping whales and putting them in little swimming pools for people to gawk at. Yes, we get enough protein. Plants have protein. That's how elephants get so big and giraffes get so tall. Yes, we get enough vitamins and nutrients from all of the different foods that we eat. Yes, we take a B12 pill that costs 5 cents. Yes, there are vegans in the Olympics. The Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics has clearly stated you can be vegan at all stages of development, including pregnancy and lactation. Veganism is a justice movement which states that humans should live without exploiting animals because, like children, animals aren't objects to be bought, sold, commodified, utilized, sexually assaulted, enslaved, or exploited in any way. Sing it again. Veganism is a justice movement which states that humans should live without exploiting animals because, like children, animals aren't objects to be bought, sold, commodified, utilized, sexually assaulted, enslaved, or exploited in any way. It's not a diet. you. It's about them, the animal victims. Leave them the fuck alone. It's about them, the animal victims. Leave them the fuck alone.
There you go. That's right. Let's leave the animals alone. Well, it turns out that I didn't really get that much exercise for that particular song, but did you guys dance a little bit? Did you move a little bit at least? Okay, you know what? Actually, I want to take a second. I'm going to do a little stretch, okay? Because I don't feel like I stretched enough. You could stretch with me if you want to, but we'll be right back. Okay, guys, those of you who are putting the rodeo hats on my head, please don't. I don't want them. I really don't want anything over there that looks like that, but you can put the fruit on my desk if you want to. All right, guys, let's try and stretch, okay? Now, one of the things I've been trying to do, no, I don't want the bee on my face, guys. That's like a wasp attacking me. One of the things I'm trying to do, it's really hard. I'm not good at it. But I want, my sort of goal is to be able to stretch, to be able to stand up like this and put my leg all the way. Oh, shoot, I can do it. Wait. Ow. Okay? To be able to, oh, I know why I can do it, because I'm standing against the wall. Okay, but if I do it this way, so you have to really be flexible in your hips. I'm going to fall over, but I'll try. Okay, you guys can try too. All right, grab your foot and try to stick it up. Kind of, sort of. Hold on, let me try it again. Let me get my pant leg up here. Okay. So why do we do this? Well, because it's important to be flexible. That way when you're older, if you fall, hey! That way if you're older and you fall, you can sort of like catch yourself, roll with it a bit. You're less likely to get hip fractures and things like that, okay? And another thing you can do, by the way, if you're ever watching a video and you're sitting at a table, you can just put your hands here like this and just do like mini push-ups while you're watching. They're not real push-ups all the way down, but you can just sort of hold yourself there and just do something. So you can sort of incorporate any kind of little exercises throughout your day, right? Is to hold it like that, just kind of pump like that if you want to. You can also do little leg lifts, whatever. Have fun, keep moving. You know what they say, use it or lose it. And I'm 61 now, so I gotta think about this. I don't wanna start deteriorating, so I had to kind of like work at it a lot more, especially since the older you get, your metabolism slows down. Like I can't eat as much as I used to. I used to eat like more, and now I can barely eat anything, or else I'll get fat, which I don't want to get because I don't feel comfortable when I am. All right, let's go to the next guy. Okay, we're going to continue. What is that? What was that decoration? I don't know what that was. Anyway, guys, thank you for coming. Let's continue our vertical farming series. This is the last one in this series, okay? So we're on question 115. Let's see. So it says here, what is the aeroponic method of growing plants? Do you guys know that word, aeroponic? Let's see if somebody here wants to read a card. Let's see if we have somebody here. Do we have any nice looking people who seem like they are kind? Somebody named Grace is here. Let's see if Grace wants to come in and read. Hold on. Oops, there we go. Hi, Grace. All right, so again, vertical farming is when you're growing up high instead of long distances. Hi, Grace. Do you know? Hi, Grace. You have to be alone in the room, okay? Can't be anybody else there. Okay, all right, thanks. I guess you're with somebody. All right, like we can go to somebody else here. If you're an adult and you can read, come on in, put yourself on the list, guys, because we don't want any kids coming in because they can't actually. They have to be actually over 18 to come into TikTok Live, okay? So today we are reading here, what is the aeroponic method of growing plants? And it's actually very cool. Oops, somebody had trouble. It's where roots are suspended in the air and misted with a nutrient-rich solution. Isn't that cool? So you don't even need any earth. Hi, Campbell.
Hi.
Do you know how to read?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Can you read this, please? We're reading just the answer now.
What is the aeroponic method of growing plants? Answer, it's yeah. It is very cool. It's where roots are suspended in the air and misted with a nutrient-rich solution, eliminating the need for any soil, standing water. Cool, yup.
And what's the sign the boy's holding say?
Let's encourage vertical farming.
Right. Okay. Well, you read that. I'll give you some feedback. It was okay reading. Maybe a little bit more enthusiastic. It kind of sounds like you're lying down in bed or something like. So when you become a teacher,
I just woke up, yeah.
yeah, when you become a vegan teacher, okay, you shouldn't come on lives just lying there. You have to be like really ready, okay? All right, but thank you very much for coming
Can I
in.
ask a question?
Yep.
Is that jumper you're wearing made out of wool?
No, vegans we don't pay for wool or silk. We don't wear fur. We don't wear feathers.
It just looked a wee bit like it was wool.
Yeah, but it's not. I always check the labels first. This is acrylic, and sometimes it has polyester in it. I usually cut off the tags because they irritate me. But yeah, I get my clothes secondhand. I got this secondhand. It was actually in the children's section because I'm kind of smaller. And so, but thank you for asking. Anything else you want to say?
Is there any vegan menus at McDonald's?
I haven't been to McDonald's in a long time, but apparently in the UK, somebody told me that they have something called the McPlant and that it even has vegan mayo in it. So you can check it out. Maybe let me know. Come back and tell me. Or do some good. But I know that
Apparently
also. Sorry.
I'm meant to be going there in a week.
You're what?
I'm meant to be going to the McPlant in a week.
All right. Yeah, it's called, it's in McDonald's and it's a McPlant burger, but I don't know if they have them everywhere. But yeah, definitely check it out. And of course, if there is something on the menu that's vegan, always buy it and encourage people and restaurants to have more and more vegan products. Because there's this thing called supply and demand. So every time you buy a vegan product, it's like you're telling the store, hey, put more tofu on the shelf. Hey, put more lentils, put more beans, put more burgers that are vegan. That's why you should never go to the cemetery part of the grocery store and never go to the part of the store where it looks like a morgue, okay? And to remember to drink soy milk and oat milk, all right?
Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk, don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how.
That's me. Let's listen one more time.
Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk, don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how.
So that's me. I'm that vegan teacher. Thank you guys for being here. Let me just write down something here. I'm trying to keep some statistics every once in a while. All right. Okay, let's get somebody new in here. So we have, let's see. We have something, let me see. Did I get Grace? I don't know. Let's have a look. Pluto. Somebody's named Pluto after, I think Pluto used to be a planet and then it's not a planet after a while, right? Or it wasn't? Maybe this person can educate us. Oh, they're not here. Okay, what's this? Oh, maybe you are here. Hello. And what's going on? Hey guys, thank you very much, by the way. Thank you, Huria, for being here. I see you in green there and I see you supporting the channel. Thank you so much for that. Thank you everybody who's putting a super chats in. I appreciate you guys a lot. And I'm sorry if I missed some of the blue ones, but the yellow ones definitely stay on the screen long enough for me to be able to read them out loud, okay? But I'm trying anyway with my peripheral visions to see so I don't miss any. Hi, welcome.
Hello.
Hi. All right. Thanks for coming to class. I'm going to get you to read the first card, okay? Can you read this out loud?
Hello, TikTok and YouTube. Welcome to class. I'm Violet, Miss Katie's new teaching assistant. Please tap on the screen 100 times to create little hearts to encourage me. After that, write the number 100 in the comments and keep going if you think I'm doing a good job reading and explaining veganism. Thank you.
Okay. Would you like me to evaluate how you read that?
Okay.
Okay, so you read it fairly well, but not loud enough and a little bit more slowly. It's almost like you were just reading it to get it over with, you know? And not with enthusiasm. Like you didn't say, hello, TikTok. Hello, YouTube. You know, like with some enthusiasm, you know? And what did you say your name was?
Violet.
Violet, okay? You could say, I'm Violet, Miss Katie's new teaching assistant. Okay? So next time you come in and you read this, you can just use a little bit more inflection on your voice, okay? Is that all right? Aw, you see, this is what happens. People, they leave when they get even any kind of feedback. Today's generation is so scared of feedback. Guys, you shouldn't be scared of it. You should be happy. You know, when I get feedback, it's so wonderful. I can take it or leave it, but I definitely think about it. And that's how I got 1 million followers on my TikTok channel. That's how I ended up with 530,000 followers on my YouTube channel, by listening to feedback, by adjusting, by learning, okay? So you guys don't give up so easily. Just because somebody corrects you doesn't mean you should run away. Right, guys? Okay. Oh, a bunch of you guys are subscribing again. Thank you to 163 of you guys who just subscribed to my TikTok channel, rather. Let me read your names out loud. I do really appreciate you. Hold on. Okay, just a second. And if you repost the live also, that's great. So we have Demeter. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to user 500 majillion. Thank you also to Laura for being here. Thank you to Elsie who reposted. Nadia, thanks for reposting. Mario, thank you for reposting. Lyles or something like that. It's going very fast. Adriana, Oscar, thank you very much for being here. All these people, wonderful, very helpful. Hold on, I gotta make my finger wet because I had to stop it. It's going too fast. Okay, Adrian shared the live, and JJ is here. Thank you, JJ, for being so kind and reminding everybody to eat tofu. That's great. And you guys who are all just hovering around and you're not sure if you should come in or not, just come in and tap on the screen 100 times. You're going to see all the little hearts appear, and then you will be able to participate here in our conversation. All right. Uh-oh, somebody made a big mistake here. Somebody named Kitty in Roblox made a mistake. Instead of writing eat tofu, you wrote eat cows. So that wasn't very good, okay? So you're going to go into a timeout until tomorrow, okay? You can't write anything else on the screen, all right? Maybe you just made a mistake. You got all mixed up, okay? But tofu is spelled T-O-F-U, all right? So next time, don't by accident write C-O-W, because that means you're trying to hurt an animal, all right? Okay, let's go to the next person here. I'm just looking actually to see if I see anybody who seems like a girl who's not going to give up so easily. Somebody's named Frog. We have somebody named Emily. Maybe Emily knows how to read. Who's this person? Somebody's name's Kite or something, like Kitty or something. Hi.
Hello? Eat vegans, save plants.
Eat vegan food. Yes, exactly. Eat plants. Wonderful. Good job. So smart. Guys, tap on the screen. Very good. All right. What's this? Ackley Bridge or something. That's an interesting name. Uh-oh, it's a bit too noisy. You have to be by yourself. Sorry, can't come in. I'm just going to remove you because you have to be by yourself, okay? To be a teaching assistant, you have to be able to have everybody be able to hear you, okay? All right.
Hello?
Welcome to my live stream. Where are you in the world?
I'm in the US, but can I ask a question before I start?
No, you have to read first. And after that, after you read, then you can ask me anything you want. And you can even tell me anything you want. Okay?
Perfect.
Do you know how to read?
Yep.
Okay. So this is a really interesting concept that we haven't talked about yet on the channel. So I'm just going to help you with the words, okay? So this is utilitarianism. Can you say that?
Utilitarianism.
Yeah, and deontology.
Deontology.
All right, so let's just read this. Don't worry, I'll explain it after if you don't understand, okay?
My bad if I mess up the word again. So, would a utilitarian or deontologist eat an egg from a backyard chicken? A vegan utilitarian might if reduces overall harm and ensures the chicken is cared for. A
Okay,
vegan
hold on, you have to
deontologist-
stop. You have to stop at the period, okay? Because otherwise you will not be able to re-explain. Okay, so if I take
you're
this
right.
card away at the end, if you can't explain what you just learned, it means you didn't learn it. Okay, so remember,
Right,
you're
right.
trying to learn it so that you can be a teacher and explain it. Okay, so
Right.
let's just look at it, think carefully. Okay, a vegan utilitarian. Let's just look at the question first. Okay, would a utilitarian or a deontologist eat an egg from a backyard chicken? Okay, so we're not talking about an egg on a factory farm, just a backyard chicken, right? So do you think a vegan would, so these are different types of vegans, utilitarians and deontologists, all right? So we're saying a vegan utilitarian might, if,
reduces overall harm and ensures the chicken is cared for.
okay? So a utilitarian would say, yeah, I might eat the egg if it's not really hurting any other chickens or anybody else. But a deontologist would say, no, that's not good enough. Right? So deontologist wouldn't because
stealing a chicken's egg means exploiting animals because all male chicks in the industry are macerated at birth.
So macerated means cut up, okay? So
Right.
the little baby chicks in the industry, all the boys, they're on these assembly lines, they check to see if they're boys, they want to kill them because they're useless. So they put them down and they fall into these knives and they kill them. So even though you're having backyard chicken eggs, the problem is that there's no males around. They're all hens laying all these eggs. So people think to themselves, well, wait a second. If I eat this egg, it's like I'm promoting this cycle of violence. So that's why a deontologist would never eat any eggs regardless. A utilitarian might think, well, you know, I didn't pay people to kill the brothers, and I just showed up at this farm and there's this egg there. So deontologists don't think of eggs as being ours at all. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Kind of. So basically a deontologist would be somebody like me. I'm a deontologist. Like I'm more hardline, more like, no, I don't want to contribute to the cycle at all. Okay, a utilitarian wouldn't go out and hurt or would never buy eggs or anything like that. But that person might try to like wiggle around it a little bit. And so, but they're still considering themselves to be a vegan. But deontologists would say, well, you're not really. Does it make sense?
Right.
It's kind of a hard one to understand. I get it. All right. Anyway,
Right.
let's put this down for now. Thanks for trying to understand. Okay, you wanted to ask me something?
Yeah. Okay. So it's something I've been wanting to tell you ever since I've seen videos of you surface online. You're just gonna have to give me a second to finish it. So you sit here on live begging people to respect your beliefs when you disrespected God, mocked religion, and said.
Okay, hold on a second. I appreciate you wanted to say something, but I'm going to respond to everything that you say. Okay, otherwise I'm going to flush you. Okay.
Well, can I
No,
finish my question?
No, you
Can I
can't.
let
No,
you
you
talk
can't.
while
No,
understanding the question?
no. I'm in charge. It's my life. You say a sentence, I'll respond to it. Okay? Because right away, your very first sentence was wrong. Can you repeat your first sentence?
How are you going to sit here begging people to respect your beliefs?
Okay, I'm not
when you
begging. How am I begging anybody? I'm simply teaching, and I'm saying to them that they should respect the animals. Okay, I think they should respect the animals and they should follow their own religions. Okay, so we cleared that up. So let's erase that from the thing. What's
you
the
have
next?
a card that says tap 100 times, so you're literally begging for likes and attention.
How is that a begging? That's if you want to do it. You can do it. You don't have to. I'm not saying
It
please.
doesn't say if you have to. It says
Okay.
like 100 times.
Yes, you should, because you're encouraging the teaching assistant. Okay, when you come in, look, here's your card. Okay, It says, when you're the teaching assistant, Joseph, they should be encouraging you so that you can see if you did a good job. See, we're at 82.8. Now, you didn't read
But
this.
I never read that.
That's right, you didn't.
So-
That you didn't. And
Yeah.
so I never asked you to do it, okay? So I'm here to talk about the animals. I think you wanted to
Okay.
talk about something about religion next, is that correct? You can say your next sentence.
Yeah, you disrespected God, mocked religion.
Okay,
and said
hold on a
disgusting-
second. You're right, I don't respect God. And you're right, I don't respect religion. I respect sanity and science. Okay, so you're correct about that. Next.
Okay, and then you said disgusting racist things about whole groups of people.
No, I'm against racism, actually. I think racism is cruel, racism is wrong, racism is evil, and that's why I'm vegan. You understand? Let's have a look at this little girl, okay? You see this little girl? Look how cute she is. Anybody who is racist towards her is evil, is cruel, is stupid. We do not judge people based on their outer appearance. And if you do that, well, that's evil and wrong and stupid, okay? So I'm gonna challenge you, actually, because it seems to me that the only one racist here is you, because you eat animals, which means you are racist towards them. And another way to say that is that you are a speciesist. Speciesism is the first form of racism. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see this super chat. Emily, thank you so much. What did you write? Disrespectful, you cut him off when you agreed to listen. Well, that's because he wasn't listening. You know, if the person keeps talking and doesn't let me talk, then I have to mute them. Yeah. Right? Because like you say one sentence, then I listen, we respond to each other. It's called a conversation. Okay? So let's keep going over here. As I was saying to you before, so these are all animals. Okay, this little girl, she's not racist towards the pig. She's not going to just eat the pig because the pig is different than this dog or this little dog. Okay, you see another cat here? So she doesn't eat anyone. She's not racist towards anyone. And it says on her thing, tofu doesn't scream. See that? I'll show you guys over here on YouTube as well. Okay, so this is a great example of a beautiful child who is not racist towards anybody. So that's my message to the world. Okay, if you don't want to be racist, don't be racist towards animals. Now, do you remember what it's called when you're racist towards animals? Starts with the letter S. Do you remember? Speciesism. Don't be a speciesist. Don't just be only nice to cats, but then pay people to kill 6-month-old baby pigs in gas chambers the way the Nazis murdered the Jews. That's fucked up. It's racist. It is wrong. Don't just only be nice to the puppy here and this other puppy here, and then pay people to cut the wings off of chickens and eat them. Never go to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Never buy chicken ever. Chickens want to live. Chickens have a right to not be cut up. Do not be racist towards people. Do not be racist towards animals. Is that clear? Okay, if you don't understand what I just said, then you can write it in the comments. Write me a question if you don't understand. But I think I've explained it about 4 times now, right? How about I go for the 5th, okay? One more time. Speciesism is the first form of racism that is taught in schools. I noticed it. You'll see some children who are hurting some animals and being kind to others, and the teachers don't even say anything. Right? The children are sitting there eating a bacon sandwich or salami sandwich. That's cruel. They're eating an animal. Meanwhile, they also are going outside, and if they see a dog, everybody's nice to the dog. And no teachers ever point this out to them. No teachers ever say, don't you think it's weird that you're out here petting a dog and just before you were eating a different animal like a cow or a chicken? See, the teachers themselves are racist towards the animals. So are most of your parents. But now you know better. And now you can do better. Okay? Okay, let's put her back. By the way, her name is Regan. And yeah, of course she's vegan. She doesn't hurt any animals or people. She's very cute. I think she's adorable. I actually don't understand racism at all. I find it just so bizarre. I don't understand how anybody can just look at somebody's skin color and then just talk about them in a bad way. Like, we should judge people by the content of their character, not the color of their skin, or not whether they have fur or feathers. Just be kind to all animals. It's pretty easy. All right? So, Emily, I hope you got the message, okay? I don't want you to be disrespectful, Emily. All right. Okay, what has this said? Somebody says that they are on Epstein Island or something. So I'm gonna just remove that person, okay? You're gone for life. You are never allowed to comment here again because we're not talking about Epstein. We're not talking about people and what's going on with them. Talking about the animals. We're protecting the victims, okay? All right, let's go back in here and see who's here. We got somebody here whose name is Hello. That's interesting. And it seems like it's a lot of boys here, all kinds of boys who want to talk to me. I don't know why so many boys want to talk to me. I don't know where all the girls are. We've got Jack. We've got, oh, here's Andrea. Seems like Andrea's in the list. Guys, if you're vegan and you want to come in and read a card, this will be a good time for you to put your name on the list. We need some good people who do know how to read here. Oh, somebody came in and their name is called Writing Books. Ooh. I hope you come to tap on the thing. Let me see. We got somebody named Kaylee here. Remember, guys, you have to be over 18 to come in, though, okay?
Oh, wait, no way.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, thanks for coming in. Where are you in the world?
The States. I'm at work.
You're at work. Oh, what kind of job do you do?
I'm a security guard for Five Nights at Freddy's.
A security guard. Oh, okay. Hey, wait a second. Security guard. Is it nighttime where you are? Wait, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. What? Sorry. It's just afternoon here. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon here in Italy. So you're in the States. Is it still dark? What time is it?
It's 6:50 in the morning.
Okay. Cool. I don't know where you are. In the middle of the States somewhere? Or in California?
No, I'm in Indiana.
Indiana. Okay. So do you know how to read?
I think so.
Okay. You think so? I need a better answer than that. You have to say yes, I know.
I can read.
All right.
I can read.
All right. Okay. So today we're learning about utilitarianism. Can you say it? Utilitarianism.
Utilitarianism.
Yeah. Utilitarianism.
Utilitarianism.
Good. And deontology.
Deontology.
Okay. Right. So this is just like different levels of being vegan. Like some people are real hard-ass vegans and some who are just like, well, maybe we should make an exception because it's for the greater good of people. All right. So we're just learning a little bit about that. Okay. So somebody asks, read the question.
What if rats wandered into one of their homes? A utilitarian might consider killing him or her if it minimizes overall harm, such as preventing disease.
Okay.
A vegan deontologist would try hard to find a humane way to remove a rat to protect his or her right to live.
Right? Okay. So do you understand the difference? So the deontologist would really try everything possible to not kill the rat if a rat ended up in their home. And a utilitarian might consider killing the rat if it minimizes overall harm, such as preventing disease. Okay? So, for example, if an animal attacks us, we're allowed to fight back. Do you understand that about veganism?
Yeah.
Right? If a mosquito attacks me, I'm allowed to swat the mosquito and kill the mosquito, just like if you were attacking me. Okay? So essentially, though, we're always trying to find the way to do the least harm. Like if I can just blow the mosquito away, or rather, let's say a mean dog is attacking me, rather than kick the dog in the face, I can maybe like try to do something to scare the dog, like ruff, just like try to pretend to attack them back and they might cower away. We try to do the least harm. Okay? That's what a deontologist would do. It's a bit confusing, but anyway, I think you're starting to get it a little bit, I hope. Do you kind of get it?
I don't know. I'm not vegan, but
Yeah, but you don't have to be vegan to
Right.
understand. But anyway, I appreciate you coming and trying to work through this concept. But anyway, do you want to ask me anything or say something?
I don't know. I'm a little nervous.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you something, okay? So you're not vegan yet, right? But you see what it says on my necklace. Can you read this, please?
All good people are striving to be vegan.
Okay, what is striving?
Craving, wanting, like
No,
whatever.
no. Striving means trying.
Okay.
Okay? All good people are trying to be vegan. They're striving to be vegan. So you might not be a vegan yet, but do you eat cats?
No.
Okay. Do you eat dogs?
No, I eat chickens.
Right. But you see, there's not really much difference between a cat, a dog, or a chicken. Chickens have eyes, feelings. They make friends. They don't want to die. Okay, so all you have to do is start to think of it that way. Just think to yourself, well, what is the difference? And why do I eat chicken? Just have a look at this.
Does caviar count as like vegan?
No,
And
caviar.
it's just eggs.
Caviar, no, but do you know how they get the eggs? They torture the fish. They take them, they cut them open when they're alive and rip out their eggs. It's horrible. Right? So look at this, okay? And maybe you never thought about it this way, okay? But why love one but eat the other? See, it's strange, right? We don't eat cats, but people eat chickens just because that's the way our society trained us. The meat and dairy industries and the egg industries have just lied to us for so long and tricked us into thinking we need to eat these animals, but we don't. Okay, look at this one. Can you see which animals these are?
Dog and a calf.
Yeah, it's a baby cow, right? And you see how similar they look?
They don't really look that similar.
Well, let's talk about there's actually 1,000 ways in which they're similar. Their hearts are similar. Their brains are similar. Their ears are similar. They both have 2 eyes. They both have a nose. They both pee. They both poo. They both have 4 legs. In so many ways, they are similar. They all want to live. And if you ever saw a puppy playing with a baby cow, you would see even more how similar they are. Baby cow is just a big puppy, really. Okay, so I think you just told a lie to yourself because you know as well as I do that they're extremely similar. Right? So why do you think you did that? I know why you did it. Because if you admitted that they're similar, you would have to stop eating cows, which means no more McDonald's, no more steaks, and you'd have to be like me. And you're thinking, that sounds too scary. But see, the whole point of being vegan is to get 100 clicks. All right, so how you get a click is you come to That Vegan Teacher's live stream, and the first thing you do is you get a click, and then I remove you immediately like I just did. Okay, now the reason I removed you is because I know how people react. I've talked to thousands of people. When you're pausing like that and you're just listening, 2 things are gonna happen. Either you will get it, or you will fight. Now, I know that you got it. You got a click. And I don't want you to have any time to fight. So I'm going to remove you. But you'll come back. You'll come back, okay? Because especially you have a job as a security guard. So you're probably wandering around. There's times where you're probably just listening to the live stream. Thanks for coming in. So what you do from now on, now that you got 1 click, you have 99 more clicks to go till you become vegan. Just keep listening and learning. I want you to go and watch a documentary called Earthlings. Earthlings. Guys, write it in this chat. Earthlings. You guys over here on YouTube as well, okay? Write Earthlings. Watch Earthlings. It's going to change your life. You're going to understand why I'm here on social media, okay? Every day's a new day to learn, guys. Watch Earthlings. And come back and tell us what you learned.
Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me.
That's right. All right. Let's stop that. See if I can stop it. It keeps keeps starting on its own. Oh, all right, I got it. Let's see what's happening over here on my YouTube channel. Is peanut butter vegan? Yes. That's a great question. It's going fast, but I happen to see that. Yeah, peanut butter's vegan. Toast is vegan. Oh, we have a super chat over here. Thanks, guys, by the way, over here on TikTok. Thank you so much for putting the little decorations on the screen. I saw that before, Michael, that you put a little rose. And I'm sorry I can't thank everybody who's putting the decorations, but I do appreciate it. A bunch of you guys apparently are gay. That's totally fine. You can be gay, but we don't really care here. You know, we really don't care what you do with other people. We're here to protect. Harry, can you please not put a rodeo hat on my head? Okay. We're here to talk about animal rights. Not here to always talk about people. You. Okay, it's about the victims. All right, let's see. Who should we talk about? Oh, I'm gonna get this super chat. Oh, it's from Ezra. Well, hi, Ezra. Well, thank you very much for the donation over here. I don't know where you're from. I've never seen that kind of money before. What is that symbol? Anyway, Ezra, maybe next time you could write something like a little sentence just so I know where you're from. That would be helpful, but thank you. I'll press a heart anyway, and I'll press a thumbs up. Thanks, Ezra, for your support over here. Okay. What else do you? Oh, somebody just wrote 100 on the screen. Thank you guys for tapping 100 times on the screen. That's, oh my goodness, how did we get up to 102,000? What? That's amazing. Luca, thank you. Ashti, oh, I think you meant Ashley. I don't know what your name is. Ashti, thank you. And somebody wrote 200. 200 likes. Guys, you are so sweet to help the animals and to help the channel and the vegan teaching assistants. Let's go right away to the next person. All right, we have somebody named Zach at the top. However, I think that Zach has been putting rodeo hats on my head. Oh, but he has 12,000 followers. Maybe he's a nice person. I don't know. What do you guys think on TikTok? Should I trust this person over here named Zach? I don't think so. I think I'm going to go to somebody else. Yeah, I don't really feel, I'm not feeling it. Somebody named Betty, though. Maybe Betty is nice. Generally, the girls seem to be kinder and better at reading than the boys. We'll see.
Hello.
Hi, Betty. Are you a kind person?
Yes.
Well, where are you in the world?
Scotland.
Okay, I'm Miss Katie. I'm 61 years old, and I have been vegan now for almost 10 years. This is my vegan declaration day, in case you've never met me before. Oh, can you read the date that I became vegan?
June 27th, 2016.
Right, so it's going to be about 10 years soon, right?
Yep.
Okay, hold on, I just have a quick super chat. I think I didn't read this one yet. Maybe I did. Oh, it's Emily. Hi, Emily. Emily from Australia. And she writes, question, do you support furries? I'm not one, just curious. Okay. So furries is when people dress up like animals. And look, I support sanity. I support adults who are here with us and trying to make the world a better place. I don't support video games. I don't support adults playing all the time. Yeah, we can all have some downtime. But furries is kind of a bizarre thing. Is it okay for kids? Yeah. Because kids are learning, they're exploring, and for them to imagine being an animal is really interesting for them, but they also imagine that they're mummies, they imagine their daddies, they play school, put all their little toys there and teach. So all that's cool for kids. But for adults, no. I don't support being a furry, actually, or a therian, or all of these things. Because I think there's that the time that you are wasting buying these costumes and looking in the mirror and endlessly walking around with these masks on and things like that, I think it's time that you could spend in another way. Like, you can teach yourself to enjoy teaching. You can teach yourself to enjoy helping the animals. There's so, like, I can think of 100 things that I think that people could do before pretending to be furries or playing furries. You know, is it a terrible thing, really? It's not really hurting anybody. It's just that we're here on Earth for such a short time. And I think that the time can be better spent, like learning about nutrition, for example, learning how to make a good green smoothie, you know, practicing to do push-ups or whatever. So many things, okay? I'll press a like on your comment, Emily. because I appreciate the question. Okay, Betty, you ready to read a card? Okay, here it is. Utilitarianism and deontology. Question 118. Please read the question.
Would either of them support a zoo that helps rehabilitate injured penguins?
Okay, let's sit with that for a sec, okay? So we have two types of people, utilitarians and deontologists. Okay, so would either of these groups support a zoo that helps rehabilitate injured penguins? So these penguins are injured, but it's still like a zoo, right? So vegans don't support zoos in general, but what if they're trying to help the animals? So it's more like a sanctuary than a zoo. Let's read the answer.
A utilitarian might if the zoo improves the overall well-being of the penguins and educates the public.
Okay.
A deontologist wouldn't because zoos inherently exploit animals by keeping them captive.
So inherently, that means it's just almost like always, okay? So a deontologist wouldn't support zoos because zoos inherently exploit animals. So they're going to keep them captive and they're going to charge money. So it's not like their goal is to release the penguin after into the wild. They're just like, okay, we have this injured penguin. Great, let's make some money. We'll repair the penguin and then we'll keep this penguin in this cage for their whole life. Into some sort of, with a bit of snow. This is absolute torture for penguins. So I'm a deontologist. I'm not a utilitarian. That means I believe that we should not be harming animals as much as is absolutely possible. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's tricky though. I'll admit that sometimes I can lean towards utilitarianism, but for different specific things. One moment, please. I just have a super chat. Okay, Ezra, thank you for being here. And who else here? Emily writes, fact, furries are known to love animals and respect them more than others. Would you support ones that support veganism? Yes, Emily. Yes, I would. Of course I would. I mean, if these people, by dressing up as animals, tend to be kinder to them and tend to like bond with animals more, yeah. But there's also furries who wear real animal fur, and that's messed up, right? You get that, right, Emily? Like if you're dressing up like a coyote or a fox, but then you're actually wearing the real fur with the animals, it's the opposite. Right? So of course, if they're just wearing other things and it helps them to connect to the animals, yeah, that's different. Okay? I don't know, maybe I didn't express myself well before, but at the same time, right? When you're dressing up as a furry and you're playing furries, you're not really making the world a better place. But I get it. We all have downtime where we do something that just to help us tune out. All right, Betty, anything else you want to say?
Just one thing. I was in your live yesterday and I saw that you were wearing a pair of Converse, but the glue in Converse isn't actually vegan.
That's terrible. What should I do?
No, wear them.
Should I throw them out?
Yeah.
What would that do at this point?
Probably not a lot. I was just trying to educate some people if they maybe didn't know.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? What I tell people is if they have any item of clothing from before that they were vegan, it's okay to wear it out. You don't have to throw it out because it's not going to help the animals to do that. I have, before becoming vegan, approximately, it's embarrassing to say, but I have pretty much every color. Right? So imagine that I've had these shoes and I'm extremely good with my shoes. I've had these shoes, some of them I've had for like 15 years. I have a turquoise pair, I have 2 green pairs, I have a red pair, I have a yellow pair, I have a brown pair. Did I say orange already? I have almost every color. So it's going to take a while for them to wear out. Will I buy new ones if they don't have vegan glue? No, I'll buy some other kind of shoes. Make sense? Yeah. But again, when we're talking about utilitarianism, right, and deontologists, like some vegans would be like, no, I'm not wearing it ever again. But I tend to think that, for example, like I tell people, if you decide to be vegan and you have a car with leather seats, It doesn't make sense to throw your whole car out, right? It doesn't help anybody. It's a big car. Wait till your car wears out and then get a new car without leather seats or a leather steering wheel. However, it's a little bit different than to wear an actual whole fur coat, because fur coats tend to be something that people wear to like show off, and you really don't need like that much warmth, especially when you see people wearing fur coats in places like in the middle of a city or something like New York City. You know what I mean? But it's nuanced. What would you do? What kind of shoes do you wear?
Well, to be fair, I'm not vegan, so...
What do you mean to be fair? What do you mean to be fair as opposed to unfair? What do you mean?
No, it's just the same here. Well...
What's it mean to
I'm
be
not
fair?
vegan, so...
Sorry?
I'm just not vegan.
You're not vegan. Okay, so do you think that you should strive to be vegan, to not hurt animals?
Personally, no. I have a farm, so...
So you like to abuse animals?
No.
Well, you eat them, right? So you don't give a shit, right?
If you say so.
Well, no, you're the one who's saying so. Do you care about animals, or do you want to protect them, or do you not care?
Well, I'm sure by feeding them every day, taking care of them...
But you're killing them in the end, right? So when do you have children?
No.
No, but you can imagine, right? If somebody had a child and just, he fed them well, or like the slaves in the old days, right? They had slaves, they treated their slaves really well, but they also, in the end, would kill them if they were useless. Like, do you understand how crazy it is? Like your way of thinking and how cruel it is? You should be striving to be vegan. Having slaves, these animals, they're like slaves on your farm. Treating them well with the intention of betraying them and murdering them at the end is not nice. It's not kind. So I want you to be a better person. I want you to be kinder than that, and I want you to be vegan from now on, which means just doing your best. Okay, I understand if you're in a family business or something, you're kind of stuck. However, there's this really cool woman in Texas who had a farm full of cattle, she and her husband, and they turned the whole thing into a sanctuary. One day she was just like, I cannot kill these animals anymore. I cannot keep putting them on trucks to send them away. And she felt so guilty, so she changed the whole farm to be vegan. Isn't that cool? So her name is Rowdy Girl Sanctuary. You can look her up, Rowdy Girl Sanctuary. She's in different documentaries as well. Yeah, it's really nice. It's a great story. And if all the people who had farms did that, and then they can transfer their farms over and start to grow crops, for example, like mushrooms or any kind of plants, that's a way to make the world a better place. Anyway, every day's a new day.
Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me.
Yeah, every day's a new day. We always learn something. Remember that being vegan is simply doing your best. Just try your best. Whenever there is a vegan alternative, buy it. And if there is none, just consider about whether you even need that thing at all. Okay? So thanks for coming in. Uh-oh, somebody named Isaiah wrote to eat animals. So you're going to get banned forever here. Okay, I'll put you in the timeout forever. Because you know what? If you're here to tell people to eat animals, well, it means that you don't really understand that this is a classroom and this is like a place where we are trying to encourage people not to hurt animals. All right, so YouTube, I'll say goodbye to you guys. Thanks a lot for coming. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream in a couple of hours. Bye, YouTube.